Good evening and welcome to the Dave Ray Show. I'm your host, Dave Ray, here with Beth Keaton and Keeli Allen, who are both with the Lawrence County Chamber of Commerce. So how are y'all doing this evening?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well. I've been looking forward to this for a very long time.
I know you have. You've been trying to get us here, and our schedules just couldn't get together.
Yes, and I completely understand that because all of the shows that I've done thus far have probably required at least one rescheduling just because everybody's busy these days.
We are.
Which I would rather be busy than bored any day. So that's fine. That's fine. So let's talk about the Chamber of Commerce. Okay. So what is the Chamber of Commerce tasked with? Sorry.
You're good. So the Chamber of Commerce does a variety of things. We're a little different than other chambers. So we do community development, chamber membership and development, economic development, tourism, marketing, and workforce development.
Wow.
And we're lucky enough to have at least one team member, if not two, on each of those tasks.
Wow.
And we just rock and roll. Absolutely.
That's awesome. Y'all have a good team. That's what I'm going to say. You have a very good team. How many are on the team, actually? I want a number. I've not even thought about it.
So we have 7 in our office. We have 6 on our staff, and then Hope McDowell, as you know, is a partnership between the school system and the business community, and she gets to be housed in our office. So 7 total.
There you go. That's awesome. So let's talk about Leadership Lawrence. Something the Chamber offers is Leadership Lawrence, and Leadership Lawrence is truly an amazing program. I was able to have the privilege to go through that. Let's talk about Leadership Lawrence, because I know when I started, Beth Keaton was the first person I talked to about Leadership Lawrence. And let's talk about what Leadership Lawrence is.
Well, Leadership Lawrence is a professional development program, and this is the 30th class.
Wow.
And we're excited about that. We begin in August, and we graduate in May. We have one-day sessions. The sessions are a full day. We cover lots of different aspects in the community.
Wow.
Economic community development, education, workforce development, public safety, health care, and social services. We just try to expose our participants to all things in the community that maybe you've wondered about, you haven't had a chance to check into.
Wow.
And as you say, you love it.
I do, for sure.
We try to make sure that we get the people in charge to come talk about it and to really dive deep into any questions. Every session that you attend, I'm sure you felt the same. Questions are open. You can ask anything to your community leaders, and it truly is a wonderful opportunity.
So how many are in the class this time?
We have 24.
Wow.
This time we've got a great class.
That's awesome.
The tuition is $950.
Awesome.
That's usually paid by the sponsor, which is usually the employer. So we just are excited that this year we were able to have leadership.
Yes.
Again.
And Dave, I went through youth leadership just like you did whenever we were in high school.
Loretto High School, which is awesome.
Loretto High School.
Loretto, there you go.
So we do still have a youth program. As she mentioned, we have 24 in our adult program. We have 12 in our youth program this year. They'll get to join the adults for a few sessions, but they're separate for the most part.
Okay.
Similar classes, similar information, but a little more leadership and personal development in the youth class.
Right.
Yeah.
So I know we can't talk much about SimSoc, but SimSoc stands for Simulated Society. And so it's a lot of fun. If there's no other reason to go through Leadership Lawrence, that's the reason.
That's the reason.
And then there's also another reason, and it's because of the state capital trip. And I'm going to talk about ours just a little bit that from my class. And there's a lot of reasons that I remember it just because, we met the governor, which was a lot of fun. And just getting to tour the state capitol is amazing. But the reason I remember our trip so vividly, we were actually standing out. We were convened in the hallway, our group, our class, and we were outside of the Supreme Court chamber, the old Supreme Court chamber, and it's kind of dark in there. If you've ever been to the state capitol, it's fairly dark. And so we were standing in the hallway, and out of my peripheral vision, I just started seeing people walk by, and I was like, so I turned around. Well, immediately when I turned around, the governor walked straight by me, and that's the first time I've ever seen the governor. So my jaw just kind of dropped, and I was like, that was the governor. And so, anyways, later that day, I realized that is the day that Governor Bill Lee declared the COVID-19 state of emergency. And so I will always remember the trip to the state capitol that day. And so our class shut the Capitol down.
Absolutely. We were the last out.
Yeah. So I have been back since. So it's been open since, which is great. It's a beautiful building. But anyways, Leadership Lawrence is an excellent program. It's really what got me started with the Chamber of Commerce. And it's just so much fun. You really get to learn about your community. And so anyways, let's talk about the next thing. Let's talk about this community guide. So this community guide is a biannual publication, correct? Mm-hmm. It is well written. I mean,
thank you. We have lots of writers. I got to be one. Nancy Brewer helps us a lot with that. Miss Sissy Garner wrote one or two. Ryan did. Beth wrote quite a few.
Wow.
Beth and I, we get to sell those. Well, we got to sell those ads.
Yes.
We do all the ad sales in-house so that the money stays local.
Right. Well, this is nice. So, like, I'm just taking a look here. So, this is just Thunderhill and Etheridge Motorsports Park. So, the publication just gives you kind of a picture of it and a description what this place in Lawrence County does. And I know there's a big page on Crockett Park as well and a bunch of other places.
So, the way it's laid out this year is visit, play, stay.
There you go.
This piece is our piece for tourism, livability, and really everything.
Mm-hmm. Everything in one.
Yeah, it mentions the college. It mentions Rotary Park. Really, anything you could want to know, we hope you can at least find a little snippet in there.
Well, it's really nice, I think, just for, people who are touring through the county, but also, for residents, because just me as a resident, I'm going through this book and I'm like, okay, well, I didn't know that was here, and so on and so forth. But it's a really nice publication that's biannually. So a lot of times you just have them distributed at chamber businesses, correct?
Well, they're distributed at all of the advertisers, and then our real estate agents love giving them out when people purchase new homes. You can get them at the county offices. You can get them at the chamber office.
And it's also on our website.
Yes, definitely.
And you can just click on it and flip through the pages, and we have several people that view it that way.
Wow. Okay, so let's talk about the events that you have coming up. We've got a lot of signature events, correct? So what are those events? I've kind of blanked on it.
Oh, you're okay. So we have our Career Women's Luncheon every year in April, then our annual golf tournament in May. We typically host our annual membership meeting in July. Christmas in the Country, which is coming up in November, middle of November, and then we host the Christmas parade and our holiday open house.
Wow. So the holiday open house didn't happen last year, right? Because of COVID. And so let me just say, if there's no other reason to join the Chamber of Commerce, it's because of the holiday open house. It is so much fun. They have so many different vendors. Now, let me say, it's only open to chamber members. And it's just so much fun. They've got all kinds of good food there.
It's a good night. We really enjoy it. It's from 4:30 to 6 p.m. We have the event on December 9th. It's on a Thursday evening, and there's a show at 7 at the Crockett Theater.
Wow.
So there's a Christmas show, a musical. So we, come eat with us and then go to the show. Just make a nice evening. But we couldn't do it without our vendors, without our food vendors in Lawrence County that come and set up and give those little tastings out.
So let's talk about your Christmas parade. This is a showcase of Lawrence County. I feel like every year at Christmas time. So do you have to pay to enter a float, or is it free? Or
so the Christmas parade this year, just as every year, is the first Saturday. So this year, December 4th at 5 p.m. We start at Rotary and then go down to the square.
There you go. Hopefully the square will be finished. I think we're looking at that maybe.
We're
hoping
that it will. It'll be finished enough for people to come downtown.
There you go.
But yes, floats can enter. Of course, businesses can enter, and then individuals can enter. We also usually have quite a few sports clubs and civic organizations. So the floats and the civic organizations and sports clubs are free. For an individual to enter, it's $10, and then for a business to enter, it's $30. Wow. But it is wonderful advertisement.
Yes, and it's really neat because it's always a beautiful sight. You know, I think I've only been in the parade once, and it was with the Leadership Lawrence class, I think, or maybe it was the census.
Yes,
Census. There you go.
Census.
Throwing out the little armbands. And it was a lot of fun just to walk down the road and see all these happy, smiling faces at Christmas time. It's a lot of fun.
Thousands.
Yes, literally.
We have a great turnout.
Yes.
And we've got a pretty good list going already. This time registration is open for the Christmas parade. You can go to our website and register there. You can call us and register. We encourage you to have a float. You know, the kids love to see those floats. Of course, Santa Claus will be there as well.
Oh, good.
So
let's talk about the Nights of Lights. I know the first year you did that, it was last year, correct? And the reason you did it is because you couldn't have the Christmas parade for multiple reasons, the square, and also because of COVID, which was understandable. So you've made this really easy for people in Lawrence County. So
Nights of Lights was a campaign, like you said, brought on due to COVID and people not really getting out in large groups. So we thought, as a family, everyone could hop in the car and go look at all the beautiful lights in Lawrence County.
Yes.
So we created an interactive map.
Which is really neat and really easy.
Yes. So anywhere you are, you could log on to this map and choose to go to the closest ones to you or visit all of them in order closest to you. But anyone can enter, and those registrations are now open too. They can be found on our Facebook page, actually. Lights will go on in Lawrence County by December 3rd.
Oh, my birthday. I'm looking forward to it. That'll be nice.
We will always know your birthday.
There you go.
But they'll go on December 3rd, and we ask that participants keep them on throughout the holiday season. We'll have voting in late December to see who's the best lights of the year.
And you get cash prizes.
You get cash money as a prize.
There you go.
We are, this event is sponsored by Loretto Telecom, as is our parade, and we're always thankful for their wonderful partnership with the Chamber.
Awesome. So also you've got an annual meeting that you do every year. I know that's a big deal for the Chamber. So what do you do at the annual meeting as a Chamber business?
Well, we have a nice meal.
That's true.
Absolutely. We always have a nice meal. This past July, we went to Keystone at Village Point in Loretto, and it was very nice.
It was.
But we bring our membership together, and we give them an update on the Chamber, what we've been doing, what's coming up for the next year. And then we induct our new board members and, thank our outgoing board members. And we also announce the Ambassador of the Year, which I know, Dave, you are working toward.
Very diligently.
Yes. So we always love recognizing our Chamber ambassadors.
Yes, it's a really fun event. So another reason to join the Chamber is for the annual meeting because you get to meet a lot of people.
Yes, you do.
Very enjoyable evening. That's the time for Ryan Egley to get up and share all of the data that he has, which is really actually seriously interesting.
It is.
Because we were talking. I don't know if he mentioned the census numbers this past year.
We didn't have them.
There you go.
So
That's
we got
okay.
them in September, so he wasn't able to give. He gave estimates.
Yes, and they were accurate. They were very accurate. So, anyways, join us next year. Hopefully, you'll join the Chamber because otherwise you'll be at the event. But anyways, is there anything else that I've missed? Any other events that we haven't talked about?
One that we didn't talk about much was Christmas in the Country, which is our next event coming up. It is November 19th and 20th, held at Rotary Park. So Friday evening and all day Saturday, you can go by and see countless, 70 plus vendors, craft vendors, and different boutiques from across.
I think Santa will be there too, right?
Santa will be there. That's his first appearance in Lawrence
County.
There you
go. I think Santa has joined the Chamber of Commerce too.
He does love. We are on the nice list.
There you go. Okay, good.
Absolutely.
Good. All right. Is there anything other events that I've missed? Because I'm good at missing things. That's what I've learned.
Just our ribbon cuttings and open houses, and we won't get in the weeds on that. But if anybody wants to find out more information on that, you can go to our Chamber calendar, which is at locotn.com under Chamber and click Community Calendar.
Yes, all right.
Stay up to date with everything that we're doing.
And those are public events too. So
yeah.
All right. We will be right back after this quick commercial break.
Are you in need of lighting for your home or business? Stop in today at Industrial LED Lighting, located at 319 Jerry Street in Lawrenceburg. Industrial LED Lighting is the one-stop shop for all your lighting needs. Not sure how to light your facility? Contact us for your free consultation and let us work with you until your lighting project is complete. Are you an online shopper? Don't worry, Industrial LED Lighting has you covered through our new online store, easily accessible at www.myindustrialled.com. At Industrial LED Lighting, we are the light.
Ray's Produce and More is a family-owned and operated produce house located at the west end of Lawrence County, Tennessee. Ray's Produce offers a large selection of fresh and local produce and much more. Headed to Laurel Hill Lake, we offer a great selection of fishing bait and live worms too. Stop in Monday through Saturday from 9:30 to 5:30 for exceptional customer service and even better produce. Visit us at 42 Chisholm Crossing, Lawrenceburg, Tennessee, or give us a call at 931-629-0717. Don't forget, you can find us on Facebook too.
And we're back right here on the Dave Ray Show with Beth Keaton and Keeli Allen, who are both with the Lawrence County Chamber of Commerce. So this is what I really want to know. So let's talk about your jobs at the Chamber of Commerce, because I know you stay busy 24/7, 365. I know you do. So let's talk about your jobs a little bit.
I'll let you go first, Beth.
Well, my job primarily is working with the membership. Membership recruitment, membership retention, just taking care of the membership, because we're a membership organization.
Right.
And we have about 400 members. And that's a pretty big task,
I can't imagine.
to keep everything updated on our online directory. We
Mhm.
have a lot of people go to our online directory to look for a business or a service.
Wow.
So it's very important to keep their information,
Accurate.
up to date.
Right.
So that's what I do a lot of.
Leadership Lawrence too.
Leadership Lawrence. We also, manage that program completely.
So Beth is the VP of Community Development, and I'm her project coordinator. So we get to work together a lot. So I do a lot of the same things, but different tasks on those. We also get to help, or really get to schedule all of the events and put them on the calendar. So any ribbon cutting, anything, we've touched it to put it on our
There
calendar.
you go.
We do lots of different town hall style things or listening events to hear about people's interest in what they want to be done in Lawrence County or what community development they want to see happen.
Yes.
Then we, like she said, just work with our small businesses to see what they need from us, what resources we can provide to them. And if we don't already have that resource, we work to come up with a way to do it.
Right. We do host seminars at the office.
That's awesome.
I know Keely did one on social media, using your social media training, and but it's a lot of listening to the business to see what they need and what we can provide.
Right. And don't forget the publication. I don't know where I put it, but anyways, they work a lot on that too.
Yeah.
I know that's a task.
That
It
takes
is.
a lot of time. Luckily, we get about a year break in between before we have to start selling ads and writing articles again.
Well, I could not. That would literally, if you had to do that every year, I feel like that would be the full-time job.
Well, we print 7,500 copies.
Only 7,500.
I'm afraid we're going to have to print more this time.
Oh, wow.
People have really taken to it.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good problem to have, is what I like to say.
And our hotels are doing great at getting it out. So,
Awesome.
And we've mailed several
we
copies. People that are interested in not just visiting but moving here, because it's a relocation piece as well.
Absolutely. So let's talk about your daily schedule. I cannot imagine what that might look like But I know you stay busy. So what does your schedule look like?
Well, mine starts with a nice cup of coffee.
There you go. Me too.
And
At any chamber event.
Any
Yes.
chamber event, yes, absolutely. I've got to have that cup of coffee. In fact, I've got to have two. But, it varies. That's one good thing about working at the chamber. You don't get bored. The days are different. Different things arise. Different things come up. Different needs. So you don't get bored.
Right.
That's awesome.
Often we'll start our day with an event, as you know.
Right.
A lot of times we have 8 to 9 events in a
Yes,
month.
Which is kind of nice.
Yes.
And then we'll go to committee meetings or meetings that we've scheduled with our staff or other community partners. Like I said, just to get a feel of what's needed or work with the resources that we have. And then, just regular office tasks, lots of answering phone calls.
I can't imagine.
We answer most of the phone calls from people who are interested in touring our area. So we get a lot of questions about the Amish, and right now we're getting lots of questions about when the leaves are going to change.
Oh, there you go. And they're starting to, and it's beautiful.
They are starting to
beautiful.
change. So, contrary to popular belief, we do not get to choose when they change.
Yes.
So we can't tell the exact date. But
well, me and my granddad actually drove down to Laurel Hill Lake this weekend just to look at the beautiful scenery. So I highly recommend, which I only live 2 minutes away, so that's fine. But anyways, I highly recommend just to drive through a Crockett Park or Laurel Hill Lake and just look.
It's beautiful.
Just look at the trees and the different colors. But anyway, so the last thing I really want to talk about is why a business should join the chamber. Because I know that's a very important aspect of your job is, like you said, membership. So let's talk about why a business should join the chamber to begin with.
Well, as you know, we've got members from one employee to 600 plus employees.
Yeah.
And we strive to serve everybody. But one thing that our small businesses, specifically retailers and restaurants, have been asking for years is a small business incentive, kind of a shop local incentive.
Sure.
And so what we have come up with this year is a Shop LawCo gift card.
Wow.
And those gift cards can be purchased from our website, but they're valid to use at 34 chamber members and counting. I'll say counting. So that's got restaurants, boutiques, retail stores, just
wow.
The whole variety. You don't have to know what the person you're buying a gift for likes, because something that they like is on that gift card.
I look, whenever I'm shopping for somebody, maybe it's a Christmas gift, maybe it's a birthday gift. It's really like, in my mind, I'm just like, let's just money, gift card. Here's a card that goes with it. So now when I want to say, I'm just going to get a gift card, I'm just going to get one Shop LawCo, and then they can go to 34 different locations and purchase all. Look, that's food, that's shopping. Let's see, other things. Yeah, literally everything. A lot of stuff downtown, right?
Yes.
Which is awesome. I love downtown.
We've got a lot of downtown participants on it, but it's definitely not strictly limited to downtown.
All over the county.
On the website, you can see a nice map with pin drops all over the county.
I love the maps. Y'all are good at maps.
Everybody likes the maps. Yes. But it's easy to get a card. You just go to lawcotn.com and you can purchase it right there. And, and like she said, it has a list of everyone that's participating. And if there's any business out there that would like to get involved and want, get added to the list, we're still taking businesses. It's no cost to the business.
So that's just for chamber members?
Just
or is
chamber members.
Okay, there you go. Yes. Another reason to join the chamber.
Another reason to join the chamber. Another benefit of the chamber is our healthcare plan.
Yes. Tennessee Chambers Health. And that's a partnership between the Tennessee Chamber, Aetna, and us as your local chamber. So any of our chamber members from 2 employees to 500, I believe, are eligible to get this Aetna plan. And coming from an insurance background, I know how hard that is to get a business with just 2 employees health care.
Wow.
So the Tennessee Chamber heard our pleas to help our businesses with that, and they came out with that. That's a wonderful incentive to join the chamber as well. Then, of course, our networking events. We've talked about events a lot, but that really is something, it's a great way to broaden your network, to meet more business people that could help your business, and maybe you could help their business.
Well, I'll say, just since I've graduated Leadership Lawrence, I'm just guessing here. I feel like, I've really understood what networking is and why it is so vital to being a business professional or any other type of professional in general. But I feel like my network has just probably tripled or quadrupled just since I've graduated Leadership Lawrence, which is really awesome. I love people in general. So it's fun. It's fun to get out and meet people. So, and there's all kinds of other incentives. I feel like we could talk about it all day.
Yes, we do advocacy. So we're always talking with our state reps and our local governments, all of our city mayors, really just advocating for what's best for the community, what's best for our business community.
And you've actually got an event coming up about, is Clay Doggett going to be there, I believe?
We do. So we have a small business town hall. It'll be hosted on November 17th at the Southern Tennessee Higher Education Center. So our new college,
there you go,
which
is beautiful.
It is beautiful. So if for nothing else,
just go to look at the building. Yeah.
But Clay Doggett and Paige Donaldson from the Comptroller's office will be down to hear from the small businesses and also to offer some tools that our small businesses could utilize.
Oh, wow.
So we're excited about that event.
So is there anything else that y'all want to talk about? Because I feel like, we've covered a lot of awesome information here.
I think we've covered everything.
I think
that's awesome. Well, hey, thank y'all so much. I almost forgot one thing. Beth is in her final year at the Chamber of Commerce. How long you've been there for?
I've been there 29 years.
29 years. That is awesome. And let me just say, I cannot imagine a Lawrence County Chamber of Commerce without Beth Keaton. However, I know Keeli, whenever she steps up to Beth's plate, is going to do a phenomenal job. But anyways, we want to congratulate you from the Dave Ray Show and all of our other affiliates. Congratulations on your retirement.
Thank you.
And, we hope to have both of you back again. I know you may not be feeling in that position. Maybe you just want to come talk to me for a little while. But anyways, thank y'all so much for joining me this week. I know like I said, I've been looking forward to this for a long time. So join us next week on the Dave Ray Show Facebook page, WLX Facebook page, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify.